This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. Seattle come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Heat.
We are on the biggest stage in You take a look at the Heat, down 1-0 in this series. How crucial is a win tonight?
How crucial? Extremely crucial. Historically, the odds of coming back from a 2-0 deficit, less than 10%. They have to consider this one a must-win.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. They've got Isaac Okoro. Bam Adebayo is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Hood Schifino in at point guard. Halliburton, the pass to Lewis. Over Okoro. That shot is good, Lewis.
That's one thing he showed in college. Halliburton just has a great ability to scan the floor. He can thread that ball into some really tight spaces.
Such a wide open look.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Springer. Outside Johnson. Pass to Springer. Here's Nash. Hounded by Adebayo. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Springer. Here's Lewis. Over Okoro. That shot is good, Lewis. Lewis has got his second bucket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right. Right now, I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Adebayo sets a screen. Tries a 10-footer. Count it. Good. Okoro's got 5.
Okoro making the right decision that time to keep it and score it.
Johnson against Hero. Pass to Nash. Back to Johnson. Here's Lewis. Over Okoro. The 15-footer is good. Lewis has gotten his third basket of the night.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Okoro. Rebounded by Johnson.
Better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and used a hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Down low. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
For Seattle, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Johnson on the wing. Now here's Halliburton. Here's Springer. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
The Heat with the lead. Here's Hood-Schifino. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Nash.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Inside. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Tyrese Halliburton on top. So it's the home team now. They trail by 1. Pass to Lewis. Back to Halliburton. Johnson on the wing. Here's Nash. Hounded by Adebayo. Halliburton, the pass to Nash. Back to Halliburton. There's a screen. To the paint. Just 4 to shoot. Fires from way outside. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Hood-Schifino. Still no points. Pass to Hero. And he drains the quick shot.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Halliburton, the pass to Springer. Here's Nash. Here's Lewis. He's got 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to Okoro. Knocked away. Halliburton finds Johnson. Here's Nash. Now here's Halliburton. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. The Heat have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Hero outside. Here's Hood-Schifino. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
That was your Breakers Dance Crew.
Seattle has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They set a pick. Halliburton, the pass to Nash. Back to Halliburton. Inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
Miami has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Hood-Schifino. Pass to Adebayo. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Seattle. 6-point game. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Over to the left wing. Puts up a three. And again, Miami with a triple.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Here's Purdue. Off the mark there with a three. For Seattle, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Hero against Halliburton. Pass to Lewis. Back to Halliburton. Here's Springer. Here's Lewis. He has 6. Halliburton outside. A deep three is rebounded by Okoro. Miami has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. The three drills it from deep. Okoro's got 8 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Seattle has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Stolen by Hero. Halliburton with the ball. He's scoreless. Pass to Lewis. Back to Halliburton. Soft touch off the glass.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Heat have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here's Wallace. Hero outside. Let's go with a three. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Pass to Springer. And here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Lewis. He's rebounded by Okoro. Miami has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Purdue. Okoro passes to Wallace. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And Hero with the heroic slam.
For Seattle, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Halliburton, the pass to Nash. From deep. The shot, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Lewis. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to Springer. Here's Lewis. For 3. Sinks it from distance. Lewis has got 9.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Hero. The shot from the low post is good. He has 6.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Seattle has gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Pass to Lewis. Here's Nash.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Halliburton. They set the screen. And here's Johnson. To the inside. Here's Nash. And he banks in the layup.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Fans who want a free t-shirt, make some noise! Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter. A nice shot by Hood-Schifino.
Wow, some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nash. Halliburton against Bledsoe. Halliburton, the pass to Springer. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now Bledsoe. Over to the wing. Here's Hood-Schifino. And again, Miami with a triple.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Halliburton. They set the pick. And he's going for the lob. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
This is just good point guard fundamentals from Tyrese Halliburton, going to the pick and roll to create a bunch of options.
Here's Hood-Schifino. 9 points in the game. And he drives in. The 11-footer. Oh, and Johnson with a block. It's a one-on-one situation.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Bledsoe outside, fires the 3, and again, Miami with a triple.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
It'll count. Oh, and he hits it. That's the buzzer.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Miami's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. We've got Sharp, and it's Nash in at the 5 spot. Here's Bledsoe. Again, the Heat score.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And for the Heat, We've got Brandon Clark, and it's Clark in at the 4. Pass to Lewis. Here's Springer. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Springer's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Bledsoe outside. To the middle. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Bledsoe. Clark's got his first points of the night.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Back to Sharp. Pass to Lewis. Down low. Springer lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Springer's got his third basket on the night right there.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Wallace. Got a hand on it. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Springer. Gets the three to fall. Springer's got 10 points in the game.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Up top, Bledsoe. He's got 5. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Pass to Lewis. And there's the screen. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that
And the Heat making a change here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. Well, you look at Sharp, a guy who always delivers on offense.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Wallace, the pass to Purdue. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Hood-Schifino. The three is up. Drills it from deep. He's got 12.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Seattle has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Lewis. From behind the arc. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
I love the way they're spacing the floor this quarter. Their three-point percentage has really gone up.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hood-Schifino's shot is off.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Springer. Here's Lewis, and there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Wallace. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From deep, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Seattle has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
The Heat making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. Here's Sharp. fadeaway. Basket's good.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Miami has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Okoro. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
Here's Sharp. No points yet. Pass to Keita. Deflects the pass. Here's the break. Here's Wallace. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one misses.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. For Seattle, they've gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Here's Sharp. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. So it's the home team now. They trail by 6. Back to Grant. Out to the right wing. Pass to Keita. To the inside. Outside for Grant. 6 to shoot. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He's got 12. They set the pick. Launches it. Pure from 3-point range. Hood-Schifino's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
From 12 feet, and he gets that one. He's got 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Wallace. Pass to Okoro. Here's Hood-Schifino from downtown. And again, Miami with a triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Going inside. Pass to Sharp. Here's the pick. To the wing, right side. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Good pass from the 2-guard Sharp. Solid at finding his open man.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. Hero, he's checked in for Miami.
What do you say, fans? Let's hear your Seattle answers.
The Heat have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Here's Okoro. Give him 8 points now. He drops it from range. Okoro's got 11.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Purdue. 6 points for him. Pass to Adebayo. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Assist from Purdue.
Seattle has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Here's Keita. Here's Sharp. No points so far. It's Sharp on the wing. Stolen by Hero. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
How about Hero gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Pass to Sharp. Fires the three. Connects from downtown. Sharp's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Now Adebayo. Here's Okoro. He's got 11. Missed inside.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. Over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow! Amazing!
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Wallace, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Hero. Jacks up a three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Grant outside. They set the screen. 1:33 left in the first half of this one. With the drive. And he converts the layup. Give him 8 points now.
And that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Wallace. And the baseline jumper goes down. And the Heat lead by 7. To the paint. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
That pass was from far, far away and right on the money.
A serious long-distance connection right there. .54 seconds left in the second. Here's Wallace. Tipped away. Hero outside. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Seattle has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Second attempt there. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Miami Heat.
You know, shout out to the coaching staff. This is a disciplined team right now. This is one of the best I've seen with very few mistakes so far.
And you wonder if they'll face a more aggressive, disruptive defense in the second half. taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. Some would look at this game as a must-win in the series. What are the keys to getting it done?
For me, Ernie, it's all about protecting the ball, treating every possession like it's your last.
And defensively, you got to be extra hungry. Chase down every rebound and keep constant pressure on the shooters.
Good tips from the experts.
Oh, when no one's an expert, Ernie.
I am.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. The Heat with the lead. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Johnson. And it's Springer in at the power forward position. Here's Hood-Schifino, defended by Halliburton. To the left side wing. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Takes a three. That won't fall. 6 for 10 from the floor now. And for Miami, they've got Okoro. Tyler Hero is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Purdue in at the power forward position. Lewis passes to Nash. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Well, the Heat's shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. Pass to Hood-Schifino. From outside the arc. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Springer passes to Nash. Here's Lewis. Halliburton outside. Playing big in the painted area.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hero for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Nash. Here's Halliburton into the lane, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
There are times when you want your guards to be aggressive, and Halliburton there with a great take.
Halliburton, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Halliburton. Good on both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He's got 21. Throws it up high and finished off by Adebayo.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Nash. Halliburton with the ball. Here's Lewis. Outside Johnson. Here's Springer. He's got 10. Hits the three-pointer. Springer's got 13.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Pass to Lewis. To the middle. Here's Nash. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
From deep three-point land. They get it again. Outside Johnson. The three. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. He's got 17. And Johnson is good for 3. Now just a 1-point Heat lead.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Here's Nash. 14 points for him.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Miami has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Here's Hood-Schifino from the arc. Connects again from distance.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Here's Lewis. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
Here's Hero. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 6. Pass to Nash. To the inside. Johnson for 3. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got 6.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
There's a screen. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lewis has got 25 points in the game. Here's Hood-Schifino. 27 points for him. Hero with it. Pass to Hood-Schifino. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Seattle has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Here's Lewis. Halliburton right side. Here's Nash. And Adebayo over to help. Halliburton for 3. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
Steady from behind the three-point line. Halliburton is someone you rely on to knock down a few threes.
Here's Hood-Schifino to win the run. Got a piece of it. And they're on the run. Here's Lewis. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Hood-Schifino. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Springer. Springer's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Halliburton. Outside Johnson. Here's Lewis. And here's Halliburton. Outside Johnson. Out to the wing. Now Halliburton. Here's Nash. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nash. To the left wing. Lewis. He buries it from 3. Lewis has got 13 in the second half.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A nice shot by Hood-Schifino.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Here's Lewis. Give him 30. Halliburton outside. Pass to Lewis. Here's Nash. Pounded by Adebayo. And he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Give him 30 from the stripe. And that one's good. Hood-Schifino's got 32 points.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Pass to Lewis. There's a screen. Fires away from way. Oh! Wow!
That did not
Are you
just
kidding
happen.
me?
That just happened.
Oh! Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. The 3 is up. And again, Miami with a triple.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Lewis. 33 points for him. Nash passes to Johnson. Here's Springer. Here's Lewis. And Adebayo over to help. Johnson on the wing. Pounded by Adebayo. Pass to Springer. Outside Johnson. Nash passes to Halliburton. Drains the triple. Halliburton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining 3s.
Halliburton left side. Pass to Springer. Here's Lewis. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Hood-Schifino. He's got 38. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Nash.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Nash. Launches it from deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Nash has got 21.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
A nice shot by Hood-Schifino.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Springer. Here's Lewis. What if it goes? Parried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. Shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's Seattle, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Sharp, and it's Lewis in at the three. Pass to Minot. Here's Gay. Clark covers. Here's Lewis. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Well, Miami shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. Here's Hood-Schifino. Misses the three.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Springer. Fires from way outside. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. Launches a three. Knocks it down from distance. Hood-Schifino's got 44.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Sharp. Takes the three. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Down low.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Lewis. Pass to Minot. Here's Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Hood-Schifino. Bledsoe outside. Here's Wallace. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Blocked! Here's Lewis. Pass to Springer. Here's Lewis. Clark on the double. Fires the three. Nails it from three. He's got 5 points now in the quarter. And it looks like we've got an injury on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about. no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Wing shot on the way. Rebounded by Springer. Springer's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For Seattle, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Here's Lewis. Clark covers. Here's Gay. Here's Lewis. And Adebayo over to help. Here's Sharp. He's off on the layup. Miami has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Hood-Schifino. Good! There's another!
Talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. And this guy is clutch. Pass to Gay. And we're going to have a jump ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Now here's Bledsoe. Guarded closely. Blocked! And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's Hood-Schifino. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Lewis. Here's Gay. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Hero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
Grant's checked in for Mina. And so Hero nails both of them. For Seattle, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nash. In 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Hood-Schifino from downtown. Hits yet again. Wow!
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. Here's Nash.
Heat foul. Purdue. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the three-pointer goes.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Goes up on the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Here's Lewis. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Okoro. Kept alive. Purdue. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And they're able to recover. And another shot. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
And Okoro, he plays determined, but he also plays very physical, so he's going to draw fouls from anywhere.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. Pass to Nash from deep three-point land. No good on the shot. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. 9-point game. Fourth three. Rebounded by Springer. Springer's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Lewis. Over to the wing. To the inside. Springer. Puts up a three. Another possession. Another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Here's Okoro. Adebayo sets a screen. Poke loose. Hero for three. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
After not having a 3 during the first half, he's made 2 now this second half, and he looks hungry for more.
Puts up a deep three. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And that one is hammered home.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And Grant gets it to go.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Lewis. Here's Springer. Here's Lewis. And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Adebayo sets a screen. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Sweet little floater.
Sweet floater from Bam, knowing when not to put his power behind it, but a little bit of finesse.
Here's Springer. There's the three. Sinks the tray. Lewis has got 41.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Count it from distance.
When he's shooting off the catch like this, these are signs of some remarkable improvement in Okoro's game.
And Hero comes to help. A deep three. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And so the home crowd treated to a win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. Now New Balance presents the Player of the Game.